Hello, everyone, and welcome to Broncos Boomers. On today's show, it's the Broncos' first preseason game, and no Bo Nix. Also, former Broncos quarterback retires, and so much more. Stick around and join in the chat with your comments, which we will get to like I always do. Stick around and enjoy.
Welcome to Broncos Boomers.
Hello, Bronco fans and football fans everywhere. Of course, this is Broncos Boomers. Welcome to a Friday night, first preseason game of the Denver Broncos in 2026 against the Atlanta Falcons. Right now, it's 17-0 Denver with a little over 10 minutes left in the first half. We're going to get into that. That's the main topic because Bo Nix isn't playing. And I have some thoughts on that. All right, guys, before we jump into the chat and the comments and whatnot, you guys are all probably watching the preseason game. That's great. If you can, just jump in over here and go into chat and give me your thoughts on what you think. I hope everyone had a wonderful week. Hope everyone had a great week. Hope everyone stayed safe with a lot of fires out there, a lot of flooding in the Midwest, tornadoes. There's been lightning, thunderstorms everywhere, lots of rain, flooding. Feel sorry for all those people that are inundated in these different storms and the different weather conditions. All right, guys. Before we get into the very first topic, my brother-in-law Rudy in South Carolina, he used to be in Vegas, now in South Carolina, probably won't be in the chat tonight. Why? Well, he always says whenever he makes a weird comment in the chat, he always says it's the lotion. Well, guess what? The lotion boomerang back, and he's in the hospital. He's doing fine. He's okay. Just had a fall, but he's all right. But anyway, just wanted to kind of poke a little jab back at him because he's always trying to jab me with that. It's the lotion, whatever that means. So whatever. Anyways, so Rudy, hope you feel better. Guys, it feels so inclined to tell Rudy, hope you feel better. Hope you get out of there soon and get back so you can participate in the chat. All right, guys. Very first topic is the main topic of the show, which is Bo Nix is out of tonight's game. So Jarrett Stidham gets a start. Well, I've watched some of the highlights, and I'll tell you what, Jarrett Stidham looks pretty good. He's been throwing some great balls to Courtland Sutton. Courtland Sutton made this ridiculous one-handed catch over top a defender and came down with it. Amazing. Then we had that touchdown run to open in the very first drive of the game. Broncos are looking good. Stidham's looking good. And we need a really good backup quarterback. Why? Because we don't have a Bo Nix in the game today. And I'm not saying that Bo Nix is going to go down anytime soon. I sure hope not. But none of us ever expected him to go down last year in the in a playoff game against the Bills. And then, that was a crazy game, championship game against New England. It was nice and sunny in the beginning, and then all of a sudden a downpour of snow, just an onslaught of snow and a blizzard, and it was crazy. Anyways, Stidham's looking good. That's what we need. We need a good, solid backup quarterback, that's for sure. And Stidham is definitely filling in on that, no doubt about it. Now, my thought on why Bo Nix isn't playing tonight. I have a couple of different angles. One, I think it's first and foremost the ankle. Sean Payton doesn't want to rush him into a game quickly. Well, you can't easily go into a game. What are you going to do? What are you going to say? Excuse me, I'm coming off of a broken ankle. So I'm going to easily move into this game. Okay. So when you hit me, don't hit me too hard. And I'm easily working my way. No, you don't easily get back into an NFL game. You just get into the game and you just deal with what you deal with. You don't just ease into it. This isn't like walking into a wading pool, okay? You don't take a step and let your ankles get a little acclimated to the water, and then you go a little deeper. No, you don't do that. The NFL is you're in the game, and that's the way it's played. And another thought that I had as to why he may not be playing or is not playing tonight, because it's on AstroTurf. Wait a minute. So he's not playing in tonight's game because it's on AstroTurf in Atlanta. But when the Broncos play on the road this year and they happen to play in a stadium with AstroTurf, is all of a sudden Bo Nix not playing because it's AstroTurf? And we got to protect that ankle? See, that's been my question. That's been my point this whole time. I don't trust this ankle. I don't. This is the third time he's had this ankle situation, whether it be a break, a sprain, a twist, I don't know, a tying in a knot, whatever it is. This has happened many, many times. Third time. He's not going to have the same type of ankle he had before all of this happened. And to have a severe break like he did last season, I have questions. And obviously, so does Sean Payton, because he kept him out of this game. Now, he's probably going to say, well, I kept him out because, I want to give Stidham a little bit of work and want to make sure, just in case, we may need him. I'm saying we do. That kind of thing. He's just going to spin it. When, in my opinion, the bottom line is they don't freaking trust the ankle yet. And what if he rolls out on AstroTurf, wherever we may be playing on the road, and rolls out on AstroTurf and all of a sudden snap? Now what? Now your franchise quarterback is doomed. And that's why you need a guy like Jarrett Stidham to be able to do what he's doing tonight. And march the team right down the field. Now, I'm not saying that Atlanta's playing their best because I don't know. I don't have the game on. I'm doing the show, and I just have the score off to the side. But what I am saying is, hey, if he's capable of running this offense, and should something happen to Bo Nix, heaven forbid, then we got a quality backup. My main concern, again, is the ankle. I've said that since it happened. I've said that since this is the third time. And I just don't have confidence until I see it in action. And tonight would have been a good chance to see it. Why not tonight? Seriously. Oh, because we're going to be at home the next game? Is that why? And it's grass? I don't know. I mean, what does that matter? You're going to have to be on the road at some point in time. Oh, opening night, Thursday night against Kansas City on the road. I don't really know why he kept him out tonight. I really don't. Other than what I said, doesn't trust the ankle as of yet, and AstroTurf. Okay. All right. I'll give you the ankle part. What about when the Broncos play on the road with AstroTurf? Then what are you going to say, Sean? Then what? Is he going to play? Most likely. And what if he gets hurt? I'm just saying, I'm not trying to play devil's advocate, guys. I'm not. I'm just trying to show you both sides of the coin. There's always two sides to everything. There's a positive, there's a negative. There's a right, there's a wrong. There's a left, there's a right. There's a up, there's a down. There's an in, there's an out. There's always two sides, heads and tails. Okay? There's always two sides. I'm just saying, what if? Then what? Anyways, all right, guys, let's go to the chat. You guys have been blowing up. Let's go find out what you got to say. And here we go. Ashley says, hello there. My name is Millie. How are you today? I'm doing fine. Thanks, Millie. So glad to have you in the chat. Glad you're watching. Please do me a favor, and everybody for that matter, do us a favor and hit this if I can find it. Hit this right here. Let me take her off real quick. There you go. Please hit the like and the subscribe. Well, it just went away right there. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. Also hit the notifications button. That will definitely I'll let you know when we go live, which is every Friday at 5, 6, 7, and 8. Thank you guys so much each and every week for participating. And thank you, Millie, for being in the chat. Really do appreciate it. Okay, and this is EBI. I'm going to just call you EB. How's that? Says, hi, can you say hi to me? Excuse me. Hi, EB. How you doing? Thank you so much for being in the chat. Really do appreciate it. Always. Ashley says, or Millie, I should say, says she loves boomers. Well, the actual name Broncos Boomers is because I'm a baby boomer. And, a lot of times I like to flash back and say some things or reminisce about, back in the day when, there was only black and white TV. And then when color came in, it was everybody wanted to run to the TV to see NBC do their little peacock spin out thing like that. And just the NBC and the tune and all that. So that's cool. That's cool. So yeah, that's the reason why it's called Broncos Boomers. But Boomers is also a little golf thing. I think it is a little arcade place. I'm not sure. Pretty sure that's something like that. All right. Let's see. John says shields up from Raider Nation. Hey, we welcome everybody. Raider Nation, man. It's the Raiders. It's all good, dude. It's all good, man. We're all part of the AFC West, and let's just see what happens this season. That's for sure. Victory Lap says, yo. I say, what's up? He says he's headed to the casino soon. Wish me luck. Wow, cool. Well, hey, good luck, man. Good luck. Hope you do well, man. Hope you do well. Let's see. The Broncos still lead 17-0. Getting close to the end of the first half. All right. What do you think of I don't know what that means. A space B, A, B. I really don't know what that means. So fill me in. All right. Anyways, okay. Moving on to the next topic. And Greg Penner. This is interesting because this is interesting because of what he said, but more importantly, how he said it and what he didn't say. I know that's a big mouthful, but I will explain all that. Listen to this. Bo Nix has one more season on his rookie contract, and Greg Penner was asked about any extension. Penner said, and I quote, obviously, we want Bo here a long time. We want Bo here, Nix. We want Bo Nix here a long time and long term. But we are really focused on getting ready for the season. Putting a competitive team on the field, end quote. Okay, so you're focused on getting the team, ready for the season, and focused and focusing on championship and all that. Okay, that's all well and good, but you need to take care of your franchise quarterback. That's what you need to do. You need to take care of Bo Nix. Start thinking about it now. Don't wait till next. Wait a minute. What if they don't believe in Bo Nix' ankle being able to play in the NFL for 10 to 15 years? What if they don't believe that? Is that why they're holding back on not doing the extension right now or even talking about it? Could that be a reason? Listen to what he said. Listen to what he said. I'm going to quote again. Obviously, we want Bo here long term, but we are really focused on getting ready for the season. Putting a competitive team on the field, end quote. What did he say in that? Well, he said that he's not focusing on the extension of Bo Nix. He also said he's focusing on, the team being ready for the season. What he didn't say was that they're working on an extension. That's not what he said. He also didn't say he has 100% confidence in Bo Nix's ankle. He also didn't say that. So what's he really saying? I just read it for you. That's what he's really saying. Basically, not addressing the situation. That's bothersome to me. That's bothersome to me because I don't know what direction this is going. I don't. And if we have our franchise quarterback, which I feel and believe we do they? Well, we want Bo Nix here long term. We want him for a long time. But we're not really focusing on getting him extended at this point in time. Okay. I sure hope you get it done. Because I'll tell you what, if there's another catastrophic injury to Bo Nix, I don't think he gets extended. I really don't. I hate to say that. But if this happens again, then what? You can't keep rolling out a franchise quarterback on 1 1/4 legs or 1 1/4 ankles. What are you going to do? I don't know. I know. I wish him the best. I hope he gets extended. I'm pretty positive they're going to. It was just weird in the way it was worded. I just didn't like the way it was worded. I just didn't like it. It was too vague. It wasn't addressing the question. Address the question. Are you interested in keeping him long term? Well, yeah, of course we want him long term. Yeah. Well, what are you doing about it? We're focusing on the season. That's what we're focusing on. The season. Well, don't you have to have next season too? Well, yeah, but he's under contract through next season as well. Well, then what about the extension? I mean, the longer you wait, the more it's going to be expensive. It never goes down. Okay. All right. Maybe you guys know. I'm just saying that's just weird. To me, that's just weird. Let's see. Victor Lap, Bo knows what? Bo knows his ankle? Hope so. I mean, he's had 2 of these before. Now this is a 3rd one, Hey, you got a winning chip? Hope so, man. Hope your luck comes through. I mean, my wife and I were at the casino last Saturday. We went to Hell's Kitchen. Our son and daughter-in-law took us there for my wife's birthday and my birthday and our anniversary combination. And it was really good. Had a great time, man. Great atmosphere. It was fun. Really good time, man. But and then after that, it was in a casino. And then when we came out, my wife goes, I want to play some slots. I'm like, all right, go for it. So she went and played some slots, and I walked around and looked at people and what they were doing. I don't get into that stuff. When I give my money, give my money away, I want something in return. If I put money into a machine, I'm not guaranteed to get anything back. I am not guaranteed 1 iota. For me, I want to get something back. When I go to the store, I go to the grocery store. I give them money, and they give me something back, right? They give me some. Now, they don't give me as much back as I used to back in the day. Shoot, I could go to the grocery store back in the day, $100 bill in my wallet. I thought I was rich. I thought I was a millionaire when I was a kid. Seriously, $100? Oh, man. $100 today? Nothing. I'm serious, dude. I put $100 in my wallet or something, and I'm like, well, that'll be gone in about 10 minutes. It takes nothing. It takes nothing. I guarantee you, if I wanted to fill up my car gas tank, 16 gallons, and it was dang near bone dry, it would cost me well over $100 here in Southern California. Now, if you live other places where you know gas is like 5 cents a gallon, I mean, it's ridiculous, man. My brother-in-law Rudy, he showed me a picture, $2.42 in South Carolina. $2.42 in South Carolina. I remember when it was $2.42 in Southern California, but then that was probably about, I don't know, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Ah, man, $2.42. I'll never see $2.42 ever again, ever. Well, as long as I live here, never will. As long as I live in Southern California, I'll never see $2.42 again. Never. All right. Before I get to the next topic, Victory Laps says playing slots. Yeah, my wife plays slots. She likes to play slots. Yeah, she enjoys it. She played some kind of crazy game. I forget what it was, but it had like these 3 different pots. And then you get these things that load up the pots. And when the pots get completely full, then it gives you extra game. I don't know. I wasn't really I was watching, but she always tell me, she would go away. When you walk away, that's when I win. By golly, if that ain't true, I walked away several times. I come back and she's winning. And then I say, oh, you're doing great. She goes, yeah, get out of here. Yeah, true love right there, huh? That's what I call true love right there. There you go. Yeah, Victor Lott says, that's why I play table games. I don't mess with slots. Yeah, I don't mess with any of that. You know, I just can't do that, man. I just can't do it. That's just me. That's just me. Y'all have fun. Y'all enjoy your time. Have a fantastic time, man. And wish you all the best. Wish you all the best. All right. Sean Payton, as well as, and this is burning a burr under my saddle, so to speak, or a burr under my shoe, whatever the saying is. This one's bugging me. It really is bugging me because it's not just this year. It's last year. It was back when Hackett was here. Oh, God, I said the H word. I'm sorry. Back when he was here. This goes back a ways. And even though there's been certain different tweaks and stuff to the facility, something's not right. Something's not right. Here it is. Sean Payton, as well as any Broncos fan, should feel enough is enough. Payton said, and I quote, "We have got to get a handle on this soft tissue injury issue. End quote. Denver's playmakers with this soft tissue injury are J.K. Dobbins, Jalen Waddle, and Marvin Mims. All 3 not playing tonight." Okay, this did not just happen this season. This has been happening years past. Last year, the year before, the Hackett year. Yes, it's been continuing. Even Hackett made mention, we've got too many injuries. What common denominator do all of these years have? Come on, people. I know you know it. What's the common denominator? Ready? I'll tell you. The field, the turf. Maybe it's the workout. Maybe it's the regimen. Oh, well, you're saying, well, wait a minute. Nathaniel Hackett was totally different than Sean Payton. And Sean Payton doesn't do the same thing Hackett did. Okay. Then what's the other common denominator? The field. The field. Preparation, maybe. How about exercising or stretches? or workouts or hot tubs or cold baths or whatever they do. Get a handle on it, guys. We are losing way too many players. And I've got more players that have gone down with injury, and we had to sign a particular position player, a player to a particular position, because we don't have one. Because they're injured. Why? Because, in my opinion, the freaking field. And they said they have made, they've looked at it and we've made strides, and we've replaced the turf, and we've gone to a different type of turf, and we've done. Oh, has it worked? Obviously not. So where is the problem? Weight room? Overextending? Altitude, maybe? Thinner air? I'm just saying. I say it's a freaking field, because even if they change the field and it's still happening, well, maybe it's not the field. What do you guys think it could be? If it's not the field, it's not the turf, it's not the atmosphere, the altitude, what is it? Why are there more injuries lately in the past several years than ever before? Why? I say turf or conditioning. The conditioning process on how they get these players ready, or the turf. It's got to be one of the two. It has to be one of the two. Now, not everybody's going down, but this soft tissue stuff? Come on. Really? Ooh, don't hit me. Ooh, that's soft tissue. Don't go there. I mean, come on, really? What is causing these issues? What is causing these injuries? I know they're physical, they're taking hits and stuff. I get that. But this is practice. This isn't full on, game like tonight where they're in full pads and they're trying to prove a point and they're trying to win a spot on a team, and they're doing whatever they can to try and win that spot. This is practice. You're not trying to hurt your own guys, yet they're getting hurt. Is it because they're getting hit? Some of them are just non-contact, which tells me it's the freaking field. What else can it be, guys? Think, use your head. What else can it be? This was driving me nuts because it's not just this year. You would think they've corrected it because of years past. And now when Sean Payton's saying, hey, we got to get a handle on this. No freaking kidding. Really? You didn't notice that last year or the year before when you got here? You're just now saying that? Oh, well, we got to get a handle on this. This is happening. Happening way too much in this soft tissue. Well, no kidding. No freaking kidding. Again, look at the turf. Look at what's going on. Is it leg injuries? Sometimes. We have one guy going down with a what is it? We'll get to that in just a little bit. But yeah, their injuries are rampant in the Broncos system. And this just can't continue, guys. This cannot continue. We're losing too many good players. I mean, yeah, the Broncos have depth, but you don't sign a Jalen Waddle and then watch him sit on the sideline because he's injured. And then J.K. Dobbins, we're getting into that story right now. This guy's a mess. And I'm going to expand on something he said. I'm going to expose him because I didn't believe him then, and I dang sure don't believe him now. I don't. All right. So here it is. Several months ago, J.K. Dobbins said that he will be the best running back on the Broncos. Okay. But that's not what he said. He said he will be the best running back in the league and will not get injured. Uh-oh. Well, so much for that prediction. Dobbins left practice earlier this week with a soft tissue injury. There you go, guys. J.K. Dobbins. He tells you he's not going to get injured. Bingo! Injured. See what I'm saying, guys? Why are you going out on the limb? J.K. Dobbins, you haven't been healthy for an entire season, your entire career. Why, after you got injured last year, would you come out and say, well, I'm going to be the best running back in the NFL? Oh, the heck with just the team. I'm going to be the best running back in the NFL. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to get injured. Sorry. I take that back because I just got injured. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. You just got injured because you always get injured. I love a J.K. Dobbins when he's healthy, when he's on the field, when he's producing. But when you get injured as easily as this guy does, I mean, holy smokes, if he gets a paper cut, he might be down for the season. I mean, this guy, he cannot stay away from the injury bug. Absolutely cannot stay away from the injury bug. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. Update. Third quarter, Denver's up 24-0 over Atlanta. All right. Wow. That's putting a beat down on them. And I know it's preseason, and I know it doesn't count, but 24-0, man. That's good. All right. Speaking of injuries, and we continue with that because it's rampant on the Broncos lately. Last Wednesday, another injury claimed the season-ending days for center Michael Dieter. This has put the Broncos in a tough situation with Wattenberg also out with an injury. There you go. Dietrich's season injury was listed as a quad injury that requires surgery. There you go. Now we got Wattenberg out. We got Dieter's out for the season. Wattenberg not for the season, but he's not playing. He's injured. So then what do the Broncos do? Well, guess what you do when you don't have anybody? You got to go get somebody. Yeah, you got to go get somebody. Is he good? Well, most likely not. That's why he's not signed with the team. But you need somebody. The Broncos made a stretch on this. I mean, an absolute reach and a stretch on this one. This one, I hope Wattenberg gets healthy soon, real soon, like before the season starts soon. Why? Listen to this. With the injuries to the Broncos centers, Denver has signed center Lecitus Smith per Denver's 9 News Mike Kliss. Even though Smith is a veteran, he has only appeared in 19 games and only started 4. He's only started 4 games. He's only been in 19. He's been on like 8 different teams. I mean, he's been on New England. He's been on Green Bay twice. He's been on, I didn't write them down, but there's at least 7 or 8 different teams. Why? Probably because he isn't that good. And now Denver signs him. 19 times he's played, only 4 starts. And if we need him as a starter, holy crap, we could be in big trouble. Big trouble. I mean, not big. I mean, big trouble. Serious trouble. Because your center is the key to a lot of things. He sets up the line. He sets up the protection. He sets up the scheme. He hikes the ball. He has to block. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Not at all. Now, I don't have the Bronco game on, like I said. I just have the score up. And I don't know who's playing. I have no idea. I'll be watching the game when they show it on replay. Well, depends if they show it super late tonight. I'll record it and watch it tomorrow after I get home from work. But in any case, yeah, I want to see who's center because that's scaring me. 19 games played and only 4 starts. And he's played on about 6 or 7 different teams. That's pretty scary. Pretty scary to think that we're down because of all of these injuries. That bothers me. I'm telling you, those injuries and the way they happen every single year. And I just constantly see it as being a turf issue or a workout issue or something. It bothers me. Bothers me big time because this should not be happening. Excuse me. This should not be happening at all. Not at all. All right. There is a retirement of a former Broncos quarterback. Former Broncos and Vikings quarterback is calling it a career. Teddy Bridgewater announced last Wednesday that he's retiring from football. This came as Teddy B was stepping away from the Detroit Lions and will likely retire, which he has, according to their head coach. Yeah. Teddy B he just went to him, head coach, basically, and said, I'm just done. I'm just done, or whatever he said. But yeah, he walked away. Absolutely walked away and called it a career. Maybe it's because he knew he wasn't going to start. I don't know. Maybe it's because he just didn't want to be backup anymore. Maybe it's just because he ran his course. He ran the course he wanted to run, and he did a great job at it. And for he didn't win a Super Bowl or anything like that, and he didn't have a bad career. But man, hey, sometimes you just reach the end, man. Sometimes you just say, you know what? I've had a good time. I've enjoyed the ride. I've enjoyed everything about the NFL. But I think I want to walk away when I can still walk. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys, you look at them and the way they walk, and they're just like bow-legged, and it's rough for them. It's rough for them. Why? All those hits. I mean, think about it. All those hits, man. So I know me. I haven't had the kind of hits that the NFL players have had. But I'll tell you what, at my age, I'm 68 years old, just turned 68 last month. And, my body has sore things, sore issues at times in my hip and sometimes my thigh and my leg, whatever. Yeah. So you know what? And then you add on those hits these guys take, and the injuries they've had and maybe the operations they've had. No wonder they're walking like they do. No wonder. Like I said, I kind of walk like that, and I haven't had those kind of hits that they've had. So, but the conditioning those guys have done is absolutely remarkable for what they've done with their body and their conditioning, their stamina stuff. Well, I don't know why I'm losing my voice again, man. Maybe it's just trying to get back into the swing of doing it solo. I have no idea. No idea. This next topic is real interesting. I'm really liking this next topic because I see where it can be beneficial at times, but I really don't think that the head coaches are gonna give this up. Here it is. Beginning this season, the NFL will allow head coaches to designate a member of their sideline staff to throw the challenge flag. The red flag, if there's a challenge come up, they want, it's always been the head coach. Head coach is the only one that's always done it. And toss it out there and say you want to challenge that particular call, whatever. Most head coaches will still want to be the person with the challenge flag. I agree. And the reason why I think they're still going to want to have that control is because of the head coach. They're the type A. They want control. They thrive on control. That's their passion is control. They don't. Sean Payton just handed off the play calling to Davis Webb. And by the looks of it, 24-0, Davis Webb's calling a pretty dang good game. That being said, Sean Payton didn't really want to give it up. He was reluctant to give it up. He said, well, I want to give the guy a chance, see what he can do. No. Yeah, you may be saying that all well and good. But the bottom line is you were reluctant to give it up. No head coach wants to give up play calling. They really don't. That's their baby, especially their offense. If they were an offensive coordinator, they want to hang on to that because that's what they're used to. They don't want to turn it over. Do you think they're going to want to turn over the challenge flag? Well, why'd you throw the flag out now? Doggone, I didn't want to challenge that. Now we lost our challenge. What is wrong with it? I can see that happening. I can totally see that happening. Absolutely see that happening. Do I think Sean Payton's going to turn over the challenge flag to somebody at this point in time? Nope. He already gave up play calling to Davis Webb. He ain't giving up something else this year. That's not happening. If it does, I will be shocked to my toes if that happens. I don't see it. I absolutely don't see Sean Payton giving up the challenge flag. Like I said, he already gave up play calling. I don't see him giving up the challenge flag. That's for sure. All right. Whew. Now it's halftime. Sorry. It was still in the second quarter when the Broncos made it 24-0. Dang. 24-0 at the half. Wow. Good job, Denver. Good job. All right. Okay. And good job, Davis Webb, for calling the plays. Like I mentioned earlier when I first came on tonight, I said that I saw some highlights and Jarrett Stidham was threading the needle with Cortland. So Cortland Sutton made this one-handed grab like this, got it, fell over on top of the defender. Fantastic play down close to the goal line. I think it was maybe a 10, 15-yard line, something like that. Man, what a fantastic catch. Absolutely fantastic catch. And Denver apparently has been rolling. I'm going to look up and see when the replay is, and I'll watch the replay. I know it's on NFL Plus, but I don't want to pay for NFL Plus just for tonight's game. So I can always watch it on replay. So it's all good. All right. This is a staple. This is what's what I'm looking for? This is other for lack of a better term, back a letter word, a staple, a mainstay, it's Denver football whenever you go to a game. That's what this is. It's Denver football whenever you go to a game. Here it is. Thunder, the horse that runs onto the field at the beginning of home games, will have a new owner, a new caretaker, and a new rider beginning this season. Now, Thunder's not going anywhere. And this is not the original Thunder, of course, because this, horses like that, I think they last maybe 10 years or something doing it. I'm not sure, something like that. Listen to this. But after 33 years, it's time to hand over the reins, literally and figuratively. The Broncos had this to say about the outgoing owner, caretaker, and rider. And I quote, "We have the deepest appreciation for Thunder's team spirit, and we look forward to the future," end quote. I agree. Thunder's not going anywhere, but there will be a new owner, a new caretaker, and a new handler. And I know that the Broncos organization and the Broncos ownership group and all that are going to make sure that the transition goes smooth and that Thunder continues to ride out on the Mile High Stadium turf to open up the games, maybe after a touchdown, that kind of thing. So Thunder will live on, and don't worry about that. It's just a new owner, a new caretaker, and a new rider. So I wish everyone all the best. I wish the Thunder all the best. Keep riding out there, buddy. Keep riding and keep that Mile High spirit and that Bronco spirit constantly running up and down the field. Absolutely. All right. Madungus. The Dungus is in the chat, said defense with 2 interceptions with 1 a pick 6. Sweet. Nice. Nice, man. Nice. Well, I will be able to watch. I'm going to watch it when they replay it. I know NFL Network will show it. I don't know. They may show it again tonight. And if they do, then I'll just record it on NFL Network and watch it tomorrow when I get home. So I want to be able to check it out. But I did see some highlights, and Stidham looked good. Stidham looks really, really good throwing it to Cortland Sutton down the left sideline, like I told you, with that one-handed catch. That was pretty freaking amazing. Pretty freaking amazing. All right. Okay. We have one last topic. This is the last topic of tonight's show, guys. I really do appreciate you guys watching, for your comments. Really do appreciate, like always. Means a lot. Once again, guys, if you have not done it, please like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. Let everybody know that that you enjoy the show. Please subscribe. It just takes a moment. It costs you nothing. Just hit the subscribe button. If you want to get notified when we go live, please go ahead and click on the notification, so that way you won't miss a single show when it happens, and you'll be in tune. So really do appreciate it, guys. All right, here we go. Last topic for tonight's show. As the Broncos prepare to get the new stadium built, Greg Penner said it must have 3 things for sure. Penner said, and I quote, "Number 1, we have to be able to enjoy the Colorado weather. In other words, have to have it open." Okay. All right. I agree with that. You have to have it open. Number 2, we have to be able to grow grass. Okay. Well, you can do that with an open stadium. No problem with that. Wait a minute. Number 3, must have a retractable roof. Okay. So if you have a retractable roof and there's rain, snow, and you got a game coming up, you're not going to want that weather on the field. So you have it closed. But then what about the grass situation? How do you keep that grass? Well, listen to this. We want the skydivers to be able to land, end quote. Remember I was talking about retractable roof? So Greg Penner went on and said, we want a retractable roof because we want to make sure the skydivers are able to land inside the stadium. Okay, that's good. That's fun. I like that. The Broncos brass, Greg Penner, Walton Penner Ownership Group, they are also looking at the retractable field tray like the Arizona Cardinals Stadium has. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with what I'm referring to, here's the field. And the grass is on these rollers. Okay, they're locked in. When the field goes in on these rollers, they're locked in. Okay, it's all dirt. I mean, it's grass and dirt. They roll it in for game, and it's locked in. It's not going to move. It's not going to shake. Nothing. When it's time to mow or time to take care of it, they slowly roll it outside and allow the sun to get to it. Because in Arizona, it's a complete dome. It's not retractable. It's a complete dome. So it comes out, and they treat it same way with the Vegas. Vegas copied the same thing with the Raiders. Their grass comes out, and they're able to water it and give it sunshine and all, because Vegas's dome is complete. It's not retractable. It's a full dome. So the Cardinals and the Raiders, their fields come out, and they water them, they mow them, they dress them, they treat them, they do whatever out there in the sunshine. They can monitor it. If it's in the dome, they can't do that. Okay, so they do all this outside. Is that what Denver's looking at? Why not? Why not? Apparently it works. And that's the best thing. Have a retractable roof. Have a grass field with a retractable grass floor in and out. And not only think about this, I don't know if it's possible. I just happen to think of it. But if you can roll the grass out, maybe they're on these big slabs and they can roll the slabs off onto a secondary rolling system, so to speak, like a rolling pins, and roll it over onto something else, and then put like a hard floor down for like concerts or for like, I don't know, some other type of venue. Be able to roll these, I don't know, that lack of a better answer would be fields or whatever you want to call them. Roll these on there, and then when they're done, roll it back off, put the grass back on that one main, and put it back in there. And now you don't ruin the field. You don't have to replace the turf all the time. You just roll it up, roll out a new flat, roll that in there, and now you're good to go. There's a lot of different things you can do with this type of system. I think it's fantastic. I absolutely love the fact that they're looking into a dome, that they want to be able for the fans to be able to see the Rocky Mountains from the vantage point. They want the experience of the elements, but at times that they don't want the elements, like we could have used last playoff game, championship game. If we had a dome then, that baby would have been closed. I guarantee it. They say it takes like 15 minutes to close. So 15 minutes of snow, that wouldn't have been bad. They could have closed it in that amount of time. So do I like this? Do I like this setup with retractable, being able to incorporate the Rocky Mountains and the scenery and the elements as well as the dome? And I support the retractable turf as well. Absolutely. That's I'm putting my vote in right now. Ching. I just voted for that. That's what I vote for. So I hope that takes place. And that's what they're looking for. That's what they're looking at. And it looks like they're looking at all aspects, and they're moving in the right direction for the fan experience, as well as getting a Super Bowl down the road and those kinds of things. So this is a great move in a positive direction. All right, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up tonight's show. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for participating. As always, I'm going to go down the list. It's very short. I know you guys, it's a Friday night. I know you guys are probably dealing with, kids back to school maybe this month. You got the Broncos preseason game going on right now. So it's all well and good. But those who did show up in the chat, just do want to give a shout out. We're going to give a shout out to Millie. Thank you so much for batting leadoff. EB says, say hi to me. So hi, EB. What is up? Glad you checked in. You got John. Thank you so much, John, for being in the chat. Victory lap. Really do appreciate your comments as always. And wrapping it up, Mudungus Creevy. Thank you so much for updating that with the 2 interceptions and 1 pick six. Broncos again at the half lead 24-0. They just started the third quarter a little bit ago. And Denver's on defense right now. 24-0 Broncos second half. All right, guys. Before we get out of here, I hope you guys have a fantastic, wonderful weekend up ahead. Guys, whatever you may be doing, enjoy it. If you guys are watching the Bronco game tonight, enjoy the Broncos game. And guys, we're right around the corner from regular season, right around the corner from the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday Night Football. Monday night, I keep wanting to say Thursday. Monday Night Football to kick off the first week of the NFL. Monday night at Kansas City. That will open it up in 4 weeks. I believe it's 4 weeks because we got 2 more preseason, then a bye week, and then the season. Yep, 4 weeks. All right, guys. Until next Friday, have yourself a fantastic rest of your evening. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for participating. Thank you for watching. subscribing, and thumbs up. Please do that. Guys, enjoy the weekend, whatever you may be doing here in I guess to be the middle of summer. Until next Friday, guys, have yourself a fantastic rest of your night. Till then, guys, take care. Bye-bye.